Bananas entertain on the field as well as in the stands. This SC Featured, presented by the first ever Hyundai Santa Cruz, talks about the fan-first approach of the self-proclaimed baseball circus and the man behind the show.
P.T. Barnum said, without promotion, something terrible happens. Nothing.
It's the hottest ticket in Savannah this summer.
Every single game the Bananas have played at home, well, it's been a sellout.
Every night, we do new things we've never done before in front of a live crowd. They travel in from hours and hours away just to see them play.
I've been to a lot of baseball games, and this is the coolest environment than any baseball game I've been to, pro and amateur.
It's not even a baseball game, it's a circus.
When you come to Banana Land, it's 4,000 fans in the stands, and you're impacting these people. That's pretty amazing.
Many players have their uniforms. It means it's game time. My yellow tux is my uniform, and I know when I put this on, I'm on stage. It means it's showtime.
Here in Savannah, we've got the #1 place to come to and watch baseball.
These guys are geniuses. They've cracked the code. They figured out how to get attention and publicity and get everybody talking about them all at once.
Our goal every night is to make one more person smile, one more person happy.
We exist to make baseball fun. Whatever's normal, do the exact opposite. I grew up in a small town, Scituate, Massachusetts, and I fell in love with the game pretty early. I wanted to play down south, so I took a full ride to go down to Wofford College, which was the second smallest Division I school in the country at the point. I started as a freshman, was pitching every Friday night. I started getting letters from the Braves, from the Padres. I was getting Christmas cards from the New York Mets every year, and I thought my dream was going to come true. It was my senior year, and I started noticing that my arm would start bruising every time I pitched. They found out that I had 3 complete tears in my shoulder. Just like that, my career was over. What do I do now? Ironically, a few days later, I got an email about a job with a small college summer baseball team. How do you get offered the job as a GM at 23 years old? Well, it's the worst team in the entire country. There was $268 in the team bank account. I looked at how many fans were coming out to the games. They said, well, we averaged about 190 to 200 a game. I go, what did I get myself into? I start learning everything I could about the entertainment business. P.T. Barnum, Walt Disney, I read all their books. And I said, you know, we're not in the baseball business. We're in the entertainment business. I think our players should do choreographed dances. I think we should have grandma beauty pageants. I think I should get in the dunk tank. We got nothing to lose. People started to talk, and it started creating buzz. And the results were slow, but we went from 200 fans a game to 2,000 fans a game and started selling out. And that team that was losing $100,000 started to become one of the most successful and profitable teams in the country. And then in the middle of all of that, I met my wife, Emily.
My boss went to a conference that Jesse was hosting, and she heard him start speaking, and she actually left the room and called me. And her words were, I just met the guy you're gonna marry.
She's like, oh, he's got the same enthusiasm. He loves the industry. I think you guys will be great. Emily did reach out. We stayed in touch, and she joined me in Gastonia and became our director of fun.
And I wore a hot dog costume every day, and we really did just start having a blast together at the ballpark.
I proposed in the middle of the game. We stopped the game. I thanked all the staff, and I said, last but not least, our director of fun, Emily McDonald.
And he got down on one knee. He had a baseball in his hand. He opened up the baseball, and inside it was a diamond ring.
As she hugged me, I had a fireworks show go off in the middle of the game.
And so I surprised him with a little getaway to Savannah, Georgia. He had never been, and because we're ballpark junkies, we came to the ballpark in Savannah.
I remember it was a Saturday night. We walked into the stadium. You could feel the history of the ballpark. I felt like a kid in a candy store. And I walk up the stairs to the grandstand, and I look around, and there was no one there.
It was eerie. And so that night, he called the commissioner of the league, and he said, if this market ever becomes available, we've got ideas.
And luckily, with a lot of persistence, we convinced the city to give us an opportunity in 2015.
And we show up all excited, and we walk in, and everything was taken out of the stadium. Everything.
The folks from the city just said, hey, you know, here are the keys, good luck. And I'm thinking, like, what have we gotten ourselves into? People just kind of expected us to fail.
We were trying to convince people to try us out, but again, we didn't even have a name. We were not selling tickets. We weren't selling sponsorship. We had overdrafted our accounts.
It's a great way to start a marriage. We went from zero debt to $1.8 million in debt. We had these people that we were responsible for, and this team we were responsible for. So we sold our house, we emptied our savings account into the team, and we said, we gotta let these people know who we are and that we're not like every other baseball team. So we had to name the team contest. Let's get some crazy, unique, different names. And it was like Spirits, Anchors, the Braves.
The Savannah Pickles, the To-Go Cups.
The sailors or the captains.
We thought Savannah being a ghost town, Savannah Specters would be perfect for it.
No, we need something crazy. We need something different. We need something unique.
That's right. We have a new name for the baseball team in Savannah, and it is
Savannah
Bananas. That's right. They'll be taking the field at Grayson Stadium later this spring.
We could say Go Bananas, and we literally started thinking the extension of how this could be so fun.
Please welcome Spirits!
We knew that we were onto something, and we knew we just needed to get people to the ballpark to convince them.
We've been waiting for the day. The Savannah Bananas are finally taking to Grayson Stadium for their home opener.
So we sold that opening night. 4,000 people game after the fans watched the dancing players and the banana baby and the first banana. Every game sold out.
You know, covering minor league baseball felt like work. When I come to a Savannah Bananas game to cover and get highlights and do stories, I'm a fan.
I didn't expect anything like this, and I don't think Savannah expected anything like this.
We eliminated the advertising from the stadium. You know what else I hate about going to a baseball game? $5 for the burger, $6 for the drink, $4 for this. I go, let's eliminate it. Let's make every ticket all inclusive. And if you look at what we do during a game, from the banana baby to the breakdancing first base coach, to players introducing themselves when they come up to bat,
get your hands together,
to a male cheerleading team, to not a young dance team, but a senior citizen dance team.
It keeps us young at heart, and people love us.
So usually you go to sporting events and you can't really connect with the players. And here we break down that wall. Like, gates are opening at 5:30 and these guys are about to go shake everybody's hand when they walk into the stadium.
I could care less about baseball till this came about. Now I'm addicted to it.
Yeah. This is playoff time. Yeah! We are going to kick some behind tonight.
Being happy, smiling, having a good time, dancing together. It translates to the field and it shows we've won a lot of games because of it.
There's something to be said about the community coming together to be able to go to one place. This is that place.
We want to create the best environment for the players to play. When you have fun, you play better. And we've won more games than any team in the league over the last 6 years since we started.
It's over! The perfect ending for a storybook summer! The Savannah Bananas are champions of the Coastal Plain League!
It's not about winning and losing. It's not just about the baseball game. It's about belonging and feeling like you're a part of something. Because you'll see every age here, and they're all here going bananas and having fun. And that's what makes this place special.
Well, as for what may be next, Jesse is developing a new twist on the game he calls Banana Ball. Some of the rules: a 2-hour time limit, no bunting or mound visits, stepping outside of the batter's box results in a strike, and if a fan catches a foul ball in the stands, it's an out. The Bananas are in good hands.